Hi everyone, you're watching Jana FX. As usual in this video, I'll share with you results of this trading week and also my thoughts on gold, technical analysis, where it might go this week. Okay guys, so as usual, as you can see, this is my account and this week my profit was over $20,000, so about 21 200. As you can see guys, some of the last of my trades, quite big lots was taken mostly on Friday, and that was the biggest move and really worked out very well this week. So I didn't want to gamble too much because yes, such big lots I usually don't use and only in some circumstances. Okay, and also want to show you my Telegram channel once again, guys. My official one is Jana FX. As you can see, that's the main link, and you can find also in the description of this video. This is the only my official channel. I was sending the orders as usual this week, and I had about 10 of them, and they're all closed out with profits. Okay, so guys, as you can check it by yourself and see what it was during this week. Okay guys, so that's my orders. I had mostly pending orders and also I think one or maybe two instant, but that's how it worked out. So basically, again guys, you see the orders we have. I have smaller lot sizes, so I was using smaller ones and bigger ones, and I was also, that's why again have a bigger result. If you were following, you're supposed to use your own lot sizes, depends on the size of your account. And also guys, as you know, I'm using my EA, and I have been using another setting in the EA when it's closing half positions and then open new one. And when the market continues to go, it's just continue, move the stop loss in a safe position, open a new position, and then stop loss moving in a safe, and etc. Okay, so I have been using that setting this week again, but in my screenshots in my Telegram channel, I was only sending the usual setup. So that's what I'm saying, guys. Basically, because I didn't want to for you to risk it, that's why I'm just leaving exactly the same settings and setups. But I have more trades because you see, I'm adding the positions. Okay, so and you can also do the same thing, but it would be only up to you guys if you want to do that or not. Once again, it's a warning that I'm sharing with you only my trades, what I do, and everything else you decide to do, it's all up to you and at your own risk. Okay, so remember about money management and risk, only wherever you can lose. Because guys, okay, again, so this is my main account where I'm trading manually with the help of EA, where I'm looking for my entry points, and then EA runs the trades, okay, for me. And my other account, which is a cent account I had, unfortunately, that one blown. Yes, so that's the truth, guys. Basically, using only EA without any help, adjusting settings and setups, it's just it didn't cope with this big gap which happened this week, unfortunately. And yes, I didn't even have a moment to lock the losses. Remember, I was showing you in the in previous week, it was making losses last month because I was not watching it and just wanted to see how it will perform on its own. And once again, it's another blown account. Previously, I was trying the other EAs, and it's doing exactly the same if you're not touching it. So yes, unfortunately, the big gap which happened last weekend, it was too much, and it just didn't do anything good for that account. But very well it did with my usual trading. And as you can see, all the settings, all setups I was sending this week, all closed out with profits. There was no losses and you had nothing to recover, only pure profits. Okay, so it was a great week, and a little bit of disappointment with the fully automatic strategy, unfortunately. But so continue with my usual strategy, usual way of my trading. So now guys, let's see what happened and what I'm expecting possibly this coming week. So this is the daily chart. So you can see guys, just as what I was saying last week, a little bit of movements here. I think we had it the main channel was something like this. I'm going to be adjusting it, but okay, let's just leave it like that. And so we were right here. And because what happened during the Saturday, Sunday, the situation between Palestine and Israel, I was telling you that the market will open with the gap, right? So pretty much guarantee. And then we are not going to look into close it, even though I was placing the orders both directions just in case, because you never know. I was telling you still I will be looking more into buys and a move back to the daily chart again. Of course, would be unpredictable, as what I was saying, and the only way technical right now to look at like the previous top, right, where I was telling you, so possibly if we will move that fast and high, then can expect to go right to the previous top of the shoulder, so creating a possibly head and shoulders pattern. Okay, so we have moved, and we see the market moved up to 1932 something, but it didn't reach a little bit of this 1956 of this previous top, which I was telling you also, guys, that it's not always could be exactly the same height. It could be slightly lower, could be slightly higher, but anyway, around the area. And this channel, we got all the way up, okay? And so that was exactly what I was telling you I was expecting from this situation, because Israel actually declared war, okay? And we know if the word war or any something like this happening, the gold, of course, goes up in price. And that's why now, guys, this week coming, it's very hard to do any analysis technical, because right now it's all working on impulse. Okay, this impulse, like this previous move we had, it was also an impulse, but there was financial banking crisis when it was also gap and a jump up to 2079. And also, if you remember the situation with Ukraine and Russia, if we will go back in time, so what was it, 2022, right, February, as you can see, guys, the same situation. So from here also the market jumped up to 2070. So now, of course, we're trying to figure out how far it might go, right? So some people saying to 500, some already saying 3000. Okay, if we will be looking right now, yes, I can say anything can happen. So it might continue and go that high, okay? But we will be looking now at history and technical overview. Of course, let's say if it will be World War III and many countries are actually going to be involved, of course, we know that there is a help from countries, but not any other countries declared war. But if more countries will be doing it, then of course gold might go fly. Who knows, right? We don't know even what is going to be happening. Even with the other countries, they will even have electricity to continue doing trading. So yeah, anything can happen. But if nothing like this would happen, and then it just continue between Palestine and Israel, yes, hard this time, like really bad. Unfortunately, both sides having losses. This is always sad to see, but let's say it's just going to be that way. And based on what we saw, let's say, not going too far and seeing Ukraine and Russia, so we can just look at what happened, right? We had this huge jump up, and then we had a big drop. So basically, I would be expecting similar, but when, at what level, of course. That's why this week is going to be a little bit hard, right? So with all the news, also listening and watching, and to see what happened previously. The drop started to happen in March. You see, what I have here 9th of March, 8th of March, like let's say 8th of March, 9th. So basically, this jump was for about 2 weeks, right? So basically, that's what we can expect. The same kind of situation that might be this other week, and then it will start it to drop. We also don't know about interest rates decision with the USA. Now it was some speculations again that they're not going to rise interest rates, right? Previously it was more towards that in November it will be. Now they're saying it probably will be not, it will be just paused, and let's also get a little bit more fuel for gold to go up. But the numbers were complicated. Some numbers were good, but inflation numbers were like high or something, and I would say they probably, maybe this time they will not rise the interest rates, but probably next time they will. So my point view is that gold going up is not going to be for too long. Okay, so like also comparing the previous movements, gold was in uptrend already, and that's why it had this big move once. And if we will look at this situation previously happening, right, it was also in uptrend, and that was just a push, more push to jump up. This time we are in a downtrend, so we already turned around and we are bearish and going down. So that's why, in my opinion, this push might be a little bit pushed further, but not going to be over 2,300 or whatever. I mean, okay, I might say it might go 2,000, like creating second top. Okay, so double top. So yes, it might go 2079, a little bit higher to just take this top and then reverse, but I don't think it will go over 2,000 like some people thinking, 2.5 and 3,000. I don't think it's just yet. Technically, and again explained, what's the other countries are going to do. Are they going to be involved officially, or will they declare war officially? We don't know. But if nothing like this happening, you see, guys, we come back in this area. Remember that was starting creation of triangle, where I was also doing the analysis and telling you, watch out, big move, looks like triangle, anytime can break out either way, this way or the other way, with the same big move or half. So it did exactly the same move. It's about 1,000 pips it moved down, right? And 1,000 pips from the triangle, it's continued. So you see, well, about just a little bit less, but pretty much, so it's made out the same, and now it's returned in the same area. So then, of course, here we might started to have a little bit of consolidation, let's say, and accumulation. And then from here, again, the decision might shoot up, or maybe it will just ignore and then continue. Yes, but technically, right? And so you see here, I have moved a little bit of the levels because, well, who knows, we might now consider bottom here a little bit, and we are still inside the channel, because if we will look this, we come out a little bit, right? So but if we will move it, let's, I was telling you, all this support, resistance, trend levels, they could be adjusted, so we are still inside that channel. At the same time, we still might move it a bit further, and it can go higher once again, and still we have this top. And if we will use also, where else we can look at Fibonacci levels, right, because anything helps. Okay, it's a bit slow. That's it. So we do have here 50. We have still 61, and we still have 78. We can go up to 2023. Who knows? A top, double top, but lower than the previous top. So basically, at this moment, at this right now, with looking all of the situation, I would still say we might sit a little bit and still continue the way down. We will reverse and follow the downtrend, because we still need to take, now we have a bottom, through turning positions, the big moves of reversals. We pretty much, 99.9% with gold, it creates double tops and double bottoms, and usually the previous bottom would be higher than the next one, right? So no matter, right now people thinking this is the bottom, higher, lower, and the new bottom is higher than the previous one. So that's why gold now has to shoot and go fly over the sky. But if you would look through the previous, okay, that's a bigger time frames, but basically you still have bottoms that like double bottoms. If you see on the daily charts, you would see the big turns around. We will have tops, double, triple tops, double bottoms. You see here we had bottom, then I had triple bottom, and again double top, again bottoms, double bottoms before the bigger moves. That's why my expectation here is that we will still will be turning around. Okay, guys, so that's kind of like a main picture. I'm going to remove all of this so it would be clear view. And of course the gap will be filled in, okay, just like this one. Nobody believed, well, many people didn't believe, I mean, that it will come back that low, but it did. You see, it took it really nicely, and now it's created even bigger gap, which is visible on every single platforms with all the brokers. So sometimes the brokers could create their own gaps, but no, this has been through everywhere. Everyone can see it. It will be back to close it at some point, and so I think that's when we will be going close it, create a new low. I will show you, let's see how this year finished, and I will make a big analysis of what I think, how low the price could go before it will go to the highs, okay, and we'll be trying to go higher. But this moment is just very hard to say because of the situation, what will be happening. That's why I was telling you guys all the time. We do have this nice technical pictures, but if something like this, like crisis, wars happening, you know that the gold can fly, yes, and that's why I will be not excluding the situation that it might go over 2000, who knows where else. But at this moment, the technical picture is what I was just explaining to you. That's how I see it, guys. Once again, you can agree, you can disagree, it's up to you, but that's how I see the market. And basically, as you saw, I'm still placing the orders both directions, so I probably will be looking. I'm not going to be doing any gamblings. You see, no, nothing is floating this time. I didn't buy, didn't sell, expecting the jump up or down with the opening of the market. Right now, it's going to be a little bit hard to say how the market will open. Let's see what Saturday, Sunday is going to be happening in with Israel and Palestine. But I don't expect big gaps. Might be a little bit of gap. Again, depends. Is it going to be a little bit cooler? So it looks like it's getting worse and worse. Many people analyzing it that way. So we will see. But basically, at this moment, coming back in this area of the previous triangle, if nothing will be happening, we might stuck here a little bit, and then a continuation of the way down. Like I'm saying, maybe this week, maybe before the interest rates, they're going to be what, on the 1st of November, I think. So maybe before 1st of November, we have like what, about 2 weeks. So this week and another week. So yes, it might go a little bit higher, a little bit low, but I think we will stuck in the same kind of area, plus minus, and then it still something will push gold and it will continue the way down. So that's it, guys. So I hope you liked the video. Of course, happy trading, be careful. You can subscribe, it's all free, and unless you want to use, of course, my EA, it's very little subscription, which you can do through Patreon only. So you can find the link in the description of this video. But guys, this is it. It's only what I'm offering is this EA, and my Telegram channel signals are absolutely free. They're not signals. Once again, I'm sharing with you my orders, and I don't have any other channels or anything else where people asking for money. This is nothing to do with me. So be careful and don't be scammed. Okay. So, and I see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.